Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. John Brimhall, and we have Jim McBride here tonight that's going to take us over this new innovative idea called the cocoon. And I'm sure they got this from the old days when they showed that picture of the cocoon and that story where they all rejuvenated. And that's exactly what we're going to have here. So we're just going to turn the time over to him. We're going to record this so you can have a wonderful recording afterwards. Everybody that shows up here will send the recording here in a few days after we get it. So, Mr. McBride, fly away.
Thank you, Dr. John Brimhall. We appreciate you being with us, and thank you for the nice introduction. And we want to just reaffirm that the systems we're going to talk about tonight are not intended to diagnose, cure, treat, mitigate, or prevent any particular disease. The system that we've got is called the Ultimate Wellness System. We refer to it as cellular-based wellness. It's very unique, and we'll go through all the details for you. The Cocoon for Life is really an infrared thermofusion pod. It's an amazing new design and a product. And some of the things that you need to think about are what are those things that you deal with every day in your practice? Pain, stiffness, inflammation, neuropathy, poor circulation, arthritis, obesity, depression, poor range of motion, edema. There's a whole host of things that you see every day. One of the nice things that we're able to do with the Cocoon for Life is we're able to increase responses in people neurologically, physiologically, and psychologically. Here's a few of the features of the Cocoon. We've incorporated into one device a dry heat system, an infrared heat system, an enriched air system, an ergonomic contour bed, a vibration massage bed, a cool face air system, pure jade mat, germicidal UV lamps, halotherapy, aromatherapy, ambient lights, in a very unique body chamber, a comfort contour mat, a comfort headrest pillow on a beautiful floor pedestal, and we've also incorporated the option to add PMF therapy and other types of therapies to it. Some of the benefits of the Cocoon: improved circulation, increased lymphatic flow. It detoxifies the cells, detoxifies the lymph system. It enhances the immune system, boosts energy, relieves stress, reduces pain, allows for better sleep, relaxes the central nervous system, burns fat so it slims and tones. It speeds tremendously athletic recovery. It improves blood flow, improves nutritional uptake, and just a few of the many, many benefits that we've seen from the Cocoon Thermal Infusion Pod. We've really isolated this whole concept around what we call PMF therapy. PMF therapy stands for pulsed electromagnetic fields, and we've incorporated into this dry heat, infrared, pure jade, halotherapy, aromatherapy, and vibratory massage, which in turn helps with energy, fitness, helping to tone and shape the body, reducing stress, relaxing, helping the body to cleanse and detox, and helping to improve the flexibility, range of motion, but decrease and get rid of pain. How do we do it? We do it through a very unique process, one of a kind. We've incorporated a dry heat system that's adjustable up to 180 degrees. We've incorporated an infrared heat system. We've actually got infrared breakthrough because we use 3 different infrared emitters, which gives us near, mid, and far ranging infrared, so we get a more thermal conditioning response. We've incorporated a soft cushioned contour mat. We have germicidal UV lamps that help keep the chamber germ and odor free. We've got an ambient light system, which gives us 2 colors that are blue and red for relaxation. A body chamber that's made of white professional grade fiberglass with a very unique germ resistant gel coating. We've incorporated into our contour bed mat a dual wave vibrating massage system on a unique enhanced floor pedestal stand. Here's a look at the Cocoon with it open. At the very top, you can see the ambient lights and the germicidal lights up there, the UV lamps. You can see the dots across the top. That is the dry heat system. Dry heat constantly be blown down onto the body. On the right-hand side, you'll notice the infrared heat system. We also have one on the left-hand side of the lid as well. You can see a picture on the right, what it looks like with the lid open when it's opened up. And then down below that, in the very bottom, you can see what it looks like for those people that have PMF systems what a PMF mat could look like laying inside the cocoon. Here's one of the unique things that we've done with infrared. Near infrared gives us cell health, increases our immunity, helps for wound healing, skin purification, and pain relief. Mid-range infrared is designed for pain relief, improved circulation, and weight loss. And the far infrared is designed for weight loss, detoxification, blood pressure reduction, and relaxation. Here's just a look at what infrared looks like on an electromagnetic spectrum. What we've done is we've selected a very unique infrared process using very unique infrared stones that gives us a variety of wavelengths so that we can create a near, far, and mid-range infrared heat. And when you combine it with dry heat, you get a very unique thermal fitness system that will do a lot of things. Here's what's neat about the dry heat system. Dry heat causes the body to go through thermogenesis, which in turn increases heart rate, which in turn creates a chemical process in the cells. So when we perspire, we're sweating, we're consuming energy, which is measured in calories, so we're burning fat. But the body, when it sweats, also raises the level of the metabolism, helps to increase burning of calories. Vibratory massage system utilizes two controls that the user can control themselves, where we can create a vibration on the lower extremities to the upper extremities, or we can do them both at the same time while we've got a wave type of rhythm moving through the body very mildly and very gently. Here's a look at the body chamber itself. That's what it looks like from the outside. There's a look in the bottom of the pedestal stand that it sits on. And there in the center is the ergonomic contour bed with the vibration massage mat. One of the things that we're going to talk about is the uniqueness of what we've done here, unlike any type of infrared heat system that you've ever seen. We've incorporated into this an enriched air system, which allows us to port more oxygen onto the face. The cool face air system has two dual ports. It has a fan that blows cool air on the face. Aromatherapy, people have talked about aromatherapy and used it for years. We have 4 proprietary blends of essential oil that also create a nice aromatherapy onto the face. We've designed halotherapy with a Himalayan pure crystal salt tile, which goes right over our intake fan, so you get that constant fresh air blowing on the face from the salt tile. And again, the panels that are on the top will show you are self-controlling, so anybody can sit inside of it and use it. Here's a look at the control panel itself, and it's very simple to operate. You see the button on the left is for upper vibration. The one to the right of that is for the lower vibration. And again, you can set it on different levels of the body. If you've got somebody with diabetic neuropathy or edema in the lower extremities, and you want to have just the lower extremities vibrating, then you set it on the lower, you turn the upper off. If you want the lower on high and the upper on low, you can again set those fans for that and the massage wave for that. In the center, you've got an on-off button. To the right of that is the infrared, so you can control if you want all the near, mid, and the far ranges working at the same time, or if you just want one at a time working. The control panel to that is the temperature and time. I love to sit in this thing at 155 degrees for 30 minutes, and I can't believe the deep tissue detoxification that I get. On the right-hand side is a face fan. That fan is designed to keep cool air blowing on the face. Why is that important? Well, if you've ever been into an infrared sauna, if you've ever sat into a steam room, you notice that when the body gets to a certain temperature, the hypothalamus kicks in and says, hey, wait a minute, I'm overheating, I'm hot, get out. And so out of the sauna we go. I have a 5-person sauna here at my house that takes 30 minutes to warm up. I set it to 145 degrees. I get in it and sit, and I'm sitting in it for 20 minutes, and I've got to get out because my body is overheating. I'm sweating water. When I sit in the cocoon, I go to a deeper tissue, infrared thermal throw of the heat, which is through the near, mid, and far range, which allows for a deeper tissue detoxification. On the bottom right there, you can see in the blue arrows, it's pointing to the control panel. Well, what you do is you pop up the little levers that are there and stick your hand out of it. The user themselves can control the control panel themselves. So it does not have to be attended by somebody. It's unattendable. Here's a look at the bottom front of the cocoon. You can see at the top port is an oxygen port. A lot of folks in their practice today are getting into oxygen therapy, exercise with oxygen therapy, or EWOT. We have the halo therapy. You can see that pink stone that's lit up. We have an enriched air system. Right below the stone, you can see the cooling fan. And below that is the cup for aromatherapy. So you simply add what aromas you want into the cup, and you can put any product you want into that. People have asked me if they could put in silver, if they could put in zeolite, and other things. Absolutely. What the fan does is the fan pulls it up, and it blows it out on the cool air face system on the right-hand side. You can see the two black ports. That keeps the head cool so the hypothalamus doesn't overheat. Halotherapy. Why did we use a Himalayan ionic salt block? Real simple. Salt is antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory. It also helps to boost the immune system because it keeps pollutants that we're exposed to, the bacteria that we breathe in every day, constantly works at killing them while it's in the system. Here's a look at our pure jade mat. We have 96 smooth jade stones that come in a comfort mat. So you'd say, well, why in the world do you need to have a jade mat? Well, one of the things that's important with the jade mat is how jade is a conducer of infrared heat. Because it's a conductor of infrared heat, it gives the body more deeper heat that's applied to it, so you get more of a cleansing effect, thus creating deeper detoxification. Here's a look at the lumbar knee support. We had a gentleman the other day got into our cocoon with 6'5". What we did is we took that little lumbar pad and we slid it down below his knees, and we just created a little bigger arch over the knees, and he fit in the thing comfortably, very easily. This will handle somebody 7 feet tall. You can see the comfort contour mat there that people lay on, and on the right is the comfort headrest pillow, which again, we want to make sure that we keep the head nice and comfortable with the cool air blowing on the sides of the face. Aromatherapy, we have 4 proprietary blends that we use. Anybody can use anything in those aromatherapy cups that you so desire, depending upon what it is that you want. I've had different people with different products say, can we use our products? Absolutely, you can. But aromatherapy is designed to do some neat things: relieve stress, improve relaxation, curb the appetite, moisture the skin, stimulate the olfactory senses, and designed for overall health. Here's a look at one of the additional add-on options that are available with the cocoon, and that's PMF equipment. PMF, 2 different looks of PMF mats that are used here to give people an example of what we do. Is we put people on a PMF mat for 10 to 20 minutes. We have that vibration of the mat going through the whole central nervous system on the back while the vibration is going on with the heat. And I got to tell you, when people get out of the cocoon, people that have had back pain for 20, 30 years get out and say, oh my gosh, they're bending over and touching their feet. They can't believe the flexibility and the range of motion, how the pain is gone. Here's a look at the oxygen therapy. Again, this is an add-on option. You can see in the right picture there how it's plugged into the port. So it takes that oxygen and blows it constantly on the face while you're in the cocoon. Or you can take it and plug it in, and you can use a face mask, which covers the mouth and the nose, and the person sitting in the cocoon can actually just sit there and relax and breathe it if you want to get a deeper penetration of the oxygen. Ozone therapy is a new addition that we've got. There are pieces of equipment out there where you actually get into an ozone room. The head stays out, but the body sits there and sweats like crazy. Well, what we've done is designed it in a very unique, what we call an ozone bag. You just simply lay in the bag inside the cocoon, hook the ozone tube to the port, and sit there on the vibration with the oxygen blowing on your face, the ozone running at the same time with the infrared heat. And the benefit and how deep that drives the ozone into the body, because infrared heat is unbelievable. Here's just a couple studies that we wanted to share with you of the many that we've got. This first one is done by the Department of Rehabilitation and Physical Medicine, where they did a study of folks that were suffering from fibromyalgia. And what they found is the people that underwent the thermal therapy treatment that we've got had significant reductions in pain and their symptoms, anywhere from 31 to 77%. In another study, tested were participants with severe pain, bad enough that they couldn't work. And what they found that by adding this type of therapy to their treatments for cognitive behavioral therapy, rehabilitation, and exercise therapy, 77% of the participants were able to return back to work. The unique thing about the Cocoon is it's simple, it's plug and play, takes very little floor space, you can put it anywhere, and you plug it in and away you go. Because you don't need to attend it, you set the timer for 20 minutes, for 30 minutes, for 10 minutes if you want to do an introductory. People can get in the darn thing with their clothes on. We have golfers doing it all the time. They'll get in it for 10 minutes, get on the mat, boom, they go play golf, and golf scores are improving like crazy because they're so relaxed. We've got this thing designed so that from day one, you're making some serious money. Jeff, I want to turn this over to you for just a second. If you would run through the money side of it. You know, you were on the office side of it and the financial side, buying the equipment and doing what you had to do in your practice. Share with them real quick how this show me the money section works.
You bet, Jim. Appreciate it very much. And like Jim said, I owned a practice management company for about 10 years. And I guess one of the things that really excited me about the Cocoon and why I decided to join Jim full time is the ability. This is an unattended therapy. And as I was looking at the numbers and kind of running the sequence, the Cocoon by itself is a very good cash flow, a product. You can bring it in, and we actually have some workshops and some boot camps that we'll be talking to you about and how to basically take some low-hanging fruit. And we know 7 out of 10 people in the marketplace are either overweight or obese, and because of the ATE aspect of the Cocoon, we can actually show them how to lose weight. But then when you throw on top of that the PMF, the ozone, and the oxygen, the product really separates itself from everyone. And because it's unattended therapy, if you just look at the numbers on the slide right here, guys, this is showing 20-minute sessions only, which, and again, this is, if you just had the Cocoon only 5 sessions per day, 5 days a week for 40 weeks, you're putting $60,000 in your pocket. But for that same 22 square foot, if you added the PMF, ozone, and the oxygen, look at the bottom line. Now you're talking about $250,000 worth of revenue generated for the clinic, and this is basically on a bolt-on. And so if you got an extra, like my case, we had a whole bunch of therapy rooms that weren't producing for us. We had an open bay area. I ran the numbers through on this. You could, bring in one, get that baby up and running. And let's say having a 60% fill rate, bring in a second one. I actually ran the numbers out that we bring in a 6 pod system into the clinic. It could generate $40,000 to $45,000 a month in cash flow. But yeah, we're pretty excited about this. And again, part of the program with us is that when you say, hey, yeah, let's go ahead and let's do this, you're not only just buying a product, you're buying our expertise from a marketing standpoint, from a business standpoint. We'll come in and we'll actually help you with that workshop. We'll show you how to market this properly. Actually, we're looking at building, some info commercials and supporting this with some very, very cutting edge marketing. But yeah, we're excited about this, and looking forward to helping Dr. John and all his partners and all his associates. And again, anything we can do corporate, we're here for you. And I'm going to turn it back to you, Jim.
Okay, thanks, Jeff. Here's a little bit of from the pricing standpoint. The Pro sells for $99.95 through Dr. John. Dr. John asked, what could we do for his group of associates, and we said, tell you what, we'll do it for $89.95. So we've got that available for a limited time if you want to take advantage of it. If you want us to finance it, and you want us to finance 100%, so you have nothing out of pocket, we're happy to do it. We'll get you set up. You pick what monthly payment you want, and we're going to get this thing in your place and start generating you some cash before any payments are due. So the thing is, how can we help you be more successful, to help your patients, to help you be more profitable? And that's what it's all about. So for additional information, you can contact Dr. John's office. There's the toll-free number, 866-338-4883. You can send an email to Jason at brimhallwellness.com. You can go to the website, cbwcenter.com. There's lots of information, lots of videos there. some of the studies. You can listen to other doctors speaking about what they've done, what they're doing. You can hear from people, see people that have used it just from a weight loss standpoint and have lost a ton of weight. So there's lots of things on the CBW Center website. If you want additional information, you can simply register right there. Let us know. We'd be happy to get more information off to you. But all this information is available through Dr. John, and we're happy to be able to bring this to you. We're happy to be able to offer that discount to you through the Brimhall group. So any information that we can help provide you with, feel free to give us a call, drop us an email, go to the website and check it out.